Go on stage. Speak louder, speak louder.
Today I'll talk about supporting Vietnamese produce with a sustainable economy. In today's global economy, Vietnamese market is filled with important goods. However, choosing to prioritize Vietnamese food produce is not a shocking decision. It is an action with profound economic, cultural, and social implications. Below are three key benefits of supporting Vietnamese produce with real examples. First, it contributes to domestic economic growth. When the consumer choose Vietnamese produce, capital circulates mainly within the domestic economy. This boosts revenues and profit for local business, encouraging them to expand producing and scale with their operations. For instance, the Vietnamese people prioritize Vietnamese goods. Cafes has helped well-known brands such as Vietnamese varieties and maintain and strong market share at home, while also expanding abroad. The positive impact is clear. More jobs are created, workers' income improves, and community living standards rise. A stable factory means hundreds of workers with steady wage who then continue to spend and reinvest in the local worker with steady wage who economy and invest in the local economy in creating a sustainable economic cycle. For example, during the Vietnamese people priorities Vietnamese goods published like Vietnamese increase domestic sales. This allows the company to invest in modern produce lines, creating more than 6,000 jobs nationwide and even expanded export for over 50 countries. Second, impressing patriotism and a nation pride. Choosing Vietnamese produce is also a way to express pride and solidarity of a nation. It reflects trust in the country, manufacturing capabilities, and confidence that local produce can meet consumer needs. For example, when music, hunters, speakers become used fashion trends thanks to creating market cafes, many consumers proudly share that they wearing made in Vietnam shoes. This is not only about quality but also about joy of support a produce that present Vietnamese craftsmanship and innovation. For example, lastly, supporting a small and medium-sized enterprise. The majority of Vietnamese businesses are small and medium-sized enterprises. produce, they give their business the motivation and resource to sustain operations, improve the quality and expand. For this time, many cooperatives in Central Highland have grown significantly because domestic consumers to Vietnamese coffee and taro and fruits. This would reduce dependence on foreign traders and raise the value of produce through better quality standards. For example, in the Central Highlands, small breweries produce coffee and taro have benefit from domestic and consumers who choose to buy local. By purchasing coffee from Vietnamese cooperatives instead of improved brands, consumers help earn a fair price, invest in the best equipment, and improve quality. This approach has allowed some cooperatives to export specialty coffee into Japan and Europe, providing that small local businesses can trust with community backing. So the conclusion is, buying Vietnamese produce is more than an economic choice. It is a socially responsible action and a demonstration of patriotism. Every Vietnamese produce purchase is like the brick plans toward building a strong economy, providing culture and identity and creating opportunities for hundreds of millions locals. Next, every protest be a step towards the prosperity of nation. Thank you for listening.
Vietnamese products not produce.
Yeah,
Huh?
products. So question.
Quickly.
Why might consumers be confused about supporting Vietnamese products after a crackdown on low-quality goods?
There might be some consumers feel to buy Vietnamese thing that a lower quality, but not at all confused. But there are some, but the Vietnamese things that they make are always have a high quality, and some of the things that will manufacture and that will have a lower quality. So I think the Vietnamese products might be the rating in the future to with other countries in the world.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about should we continue supporting Vietnamese products or favoring another foreign one. So I think I support foreign products because first, foreign brands, particularly those originating from countries with well-established and regulatory frameworks such as Japan, Germany, and United States and South Korea, has spent decades honing their manufacturing processes and quality control systems. These companies invest heavily in research and development to ensure that their products meet strict international standards for safety, efficiency, durability, and performance. This consistent quality has earned them global trust, which Vietnamese manufacturers are still in the process of rebuilding. While Vietnamese companies are making progress, many still lack the infrastructure and oversight to guarantee the same level of reliability. Consequently, consumers often face a significant risk when choosing local products, which may be prone to defects or underperformance. Despite efforts to improve, recent governmental crackdowns on counterfeits and substandard products highlight now widespread and persistent quality issues remain. Consumers should not have to bear the burden of experimentation to endure potential safety hazards simply to support local brands. Second, one critical advantage of purchasing foreign goods is a robust consumer protection mechanism that often accompany them. This includes clear and enforceable warranty, straightforward return and exchange policies, and accessible customer service network staffed by trained representatives. Such protection gives buyer confidence that if a product fails or falls short of expectations, there will be adequately compensation or assistance. In contrast, many Vietnamese consumers report frustration and dissatisfaction with local brands that lack accountability after the point of sale. Returns can be complicated or denied. Warranty of value or non-existence, and customer support is often unresponsive and ineffective. This gap in consumer production creates a significant deterrent to buying local products, especially for higher value items. While some argue that supporting local brands could incentivize for improvements in consumer service, this development takes time and investment. Until such protection are firmly established and enforced, consumers are better off opting for products backed by proven support systems. Finally, foreign products often represent the cutting edge of technological innovation. Companies in countries with large R&D budgets continually develop new features, enhance product performance, and improve user experience. This is especially evident in sectors such as electronics, medicine, automotive, engineering, and household appliance, where innovation directly translates into better safety, efficiency, and convenience. In contrast, many Vietnamese alternatives tend to rely on outdated technology or simply repackage important components under local branding without substantial investment in research. Vietnamese products lag behind in terms of innovation, limiting consumer access to the best tools and solutions available globally. True innovation requires long-term commitment and substantial resources. It is unrealistic to expect immediate parity in technology, and consumers should not be asked to access the products simply for the sake of local preferences when domestic industry catch up. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for listening.
product is good for our money too. Isn't that true?
Well, sometimes there are some high quality Vietnamese high quality Vietnamese school that are cost a fortune, and especially for university, and for foreign school they might be cheaper, or maybe as expensive as Vietnamese ones. Okay, so
Hello everyone. Today we are here to discuss a topic that has gained a lot of attention. Should we continue support Vietnamese products or keep favoring forest ones? As the team supporting Vietnamese products, we firmly believe that when Vietnamese people use their support local goods, it not only benefits our domestic economy, but also lays a solid foundation for this product to confidently enter the global market. Firstly, before a product can conquer the international market, building a strong foundation in the domestic market is a crucial step. The more Vietnamese people use Vietnamese goods, the more these products can strengthen customers' trust. When Vietnamese people trust and support domestic goods, it creates a ripple effect that enhances the reputation and quality of the products in the eyes of international friends. When domestic customers favor and use Vietnamese products, and this forms a solid foundation for businesses to be more confident in introducing their products to international markets, as well as expanding production, improving technology, and strengthening management to develop their brands. For example, the Trung coffee brand initially thrived thanks to strong support from domestic market with a network of coffee shops and packaged products widely consumed by Vietnamese people. Stable revenue as and a larger customer base enable the company to accumulate management experience, invest in modern machinery, and develop new products. With this solid foundation, Trung expanded its operation for more than 60 countries, bringing the Vietnamese coffee brand to the world. Trung success has been continuously affirmed over the years. Across the S-shaped land of Vietnam, the familiar Trung signboards appear everywhere. In 2011, the brand was honored to be mentioned in the Financial Times, followed by Forbes, National Geographic Travelers, and global coffee reviews, all of which praises it and referring to Mr. Dang Lê Nguyen Vũ as the king of Vietnamese coffee. Currently, Trung Nguyen is in the process of rebranding. Atop its own logo, labels and image are gradually being replaced. The symbol of a coffee cup with living stem, representing aspiration to bring Vietnamese coffee to the world, remains deeply imprinted in the hearts of Vietnamese people. With such a strong foundation, the company has become increasingly confident, not only promoting the image of the country and Vietnamese future, but also enhancing the competitive position of Vietnamese business on the global economic map. Secondly, when Vietnamese people prioritize using domestically produced goods, the demand of Vietnamese products will increase significantly. This encourages domestic business to expand production, improve productivity, and enhance quality to meet market needs. Such expansion leads to the recruitment or more workers in various fields such as manufacturing, packaging, transportation, marketing, and retail, creating more job opportunities not only provide people with stable incomes but also have significantly reduce the unemployment rate, especially in rural areas and economically disadvantaged regions. For instance, in Châu district, Tiên Giang provides the water hyacinth living cooperative run by Miss Loan Kim Lan, Long Kim Hamlet, Planning Commune has significantly contribute to local employment, especially for older women who may have fewer job opportunities. Specializing in creating products from water hyacinth, the cooperative currently engage more than 40 workers from Harding and Sơn communes. Each month, it supplies nearly 20,000 finished products to companies, ensuring a stable income for local households. This not only improve living standards but also have driven large-scale migration to big cities. More importantly, such initiatives promote grants, regional development, creating a more sustainable economy. Now the web, gap, and rent from social security, all of which contribute to strong and steady growth of the national economy. Therefore, the use of Vietnamese product is essential for building a strong national economy. That is all. Thanks for listening.
Oh my God. Đây lúc thầy có một cô nhỏ.
Could continue to support for Vietnamese sport despite quality issues on the
là gì cho cô xem rồi. Cô cũng chưa nghe được. Sao mà các bạn hát đi. Câu số mấy? Câu số mấy?
No, which number? Question number 3. Could continue support for Vietnamese border despite quality and issues.
I can't
If
understand.
we will continue supporting Vietnamese products, so will it not affect the does it solve the quality issues or harms for the consumers? Like they should work on the quality before trusting the Vietnamese products.
Câu số 3. Cái câu hỏi của con nhìn nó cứ sai ngữ pháp kiểu gì ấy. Nó chẳng có chủ ngữ chứ cả.
If you will continue
Yeah,
supporting
rất khó
Vietnamese
hiểu.
product, so what
Câu hỏi
about
hơi
the
khó hiểu
harms
nhá.
and the issues? Like the bad quality Vietnamese products. Teacher, today their pronunciation is not good. Yes, she and this weird. So many words they cannot speak. Like prioritize.
They don't have much time to prepare.
I'm just talking about pronunciation.
Is it good? Là sao hay? Có chứ. I think that Mr. Du said that we should organize the final show at the end of this month, August. But I think that we should spend more time for them to practice.
Before the final competition, I need to like practice with them the pronunciation.
Yeah,
Because
I think that.
I don't want in the final competition they speak the wrong words. Like right now, if she was speaking Vietnamese produce,
Yeah.
but he also cannot speak the prioritize or crucial, like small words but difficult words. So before one day of the final, 1 hour with them, all of them, and I see their speech and we practice the words for pronunciation.
They don't need to hold too much magic.
Yeah, this is too much.
Yes, too much. It's we should.
Maybe the speech.
I will change the format.
Yeah,
I will
maybe
change the format.
maybe
and
the
we will
speech will be
choose.
small and we can practice more.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
cannot practice more with very slow contact. If
Yeah,
there is short contact but good contact and practice more, that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sit down. Next. Too much time. We don't have enough time.
Standards, countries with mature correct regulatory system enforcement.
You should start with something opening, like I'm here to debate about this and I'm supporting this, and then you start.
And
I'm here to debate.
should we continue to support Vietnamese product or keep delivering foreign ones? I think I would choose foreign ones. Because countries with more regulated system information and
Oh, speak louder.
related
I
to
can't
process
understand what you're talking. Speak louder.
environmental impact and product manufacturing process. For example, especially those who operate internationally, we must comply with these rules or face severe penalties. Thereby ensuring that our products are not only high quality but also ethically produced. This contrasts with the local context where regulations may be less strict vigorous, enforced, or standards more enlightened, resulting in potential risks such as safety, fracturing conditions, exploitation and of labor, and environmental harm. Purchasing products supports ethical manufacturers practices and discourage the tolerance of unsafe or unethical production methods. Brand accountability and sanctions. International brands operate under the watchful eyes of global media, regulatory authors, and vigilant customers watchdogs. Any portfolio safety issues or ethical scandal can have significant repercussions, including loss of market share, legal penalties, and long-term damage to brand reputation. This external security complex forcing companies to maintain high standards and transparency. Actually, many Vietnamese brands, in particular smaller or less established ones, lack such international exposure and accountability. This absence of pressure can lead to lower transparency, substandard policy, and in some cases, disappearance of brands and falling scandals in consumers with no resource. Value for money. Although foreign products may have the higher initial purchase price, they generally provide better long-term value due to superior durability, the enhanced performance, and reduced maintenance requirements. Term value due to superior durability. Investing in reliable quality products often saves money over time because consumers frequent repairs, replacements, or associated inconveniences. This total cost of ownership perspective highlights that cheaper local goods may actually cost more in the long run when factoring in expenses and breakdown replacements. Thank you.
Vietnamese products contribute to stability and growth of our domestic economy.
With the lack of quality in Vietnamese products as favoring foreign products can help consumers get no harm or damage. That's why foreign products are more better than Vietnamese products.
Rồi tình hình này chắc là hai đội này buổi sau thi này. We can only hold on much. Các con hãy chuẩn bị tốt hơn nhé, tại vì các bạn thiếu thời gian đấy, nên là các bạn chưa có nhiều sự chuẩn bị ấy.
Giờ 6 giờ nói đúng rồi. 6 giờ nói 12 người các bạn.
Buổi sau hai đội này sẽ đấu với nhau này. Nhá.
Đôi bên đi có bạn học rồi.
Hả?
Đôi bên đi có bạn đi học rồi thì mấy giờ?
Nào không, mình sẽ tổ chức vào sáng thứ ba mà các bạn.
Nhưng mà thường phải đi
Sáng thứ ba mà, sáng thứ ba các bạn có bận không? Thế đi chơi thì khi nào về? Thế hả? Thế thì đội này mất một speaker thôi. Buổi chiều thì bạn này bận, hai bạn bận. Cứ để xem nhá, không sao hết. Con cứ chuẩn bị phần nói của mình đi. Nhá.
Hi guys, today I will talk about why Vietnamese product and how the local companies. Many companies in Vietnam face have lots of problems. Organic food often costs less than Vietnamese product. Also, organic bread are famous, and many people like to buy them. Because of this, local companies find it hard to sell their product. When companies cannot sell many goods, they lose money. If this happens for a long time, companies might close and people lose jobs. But if we continue to buy Vietnamese products, local companies will get more money and to improve their product. They can buy better mechanics and use better technology to make better goods. When products get better, we will trust them and more buy more. For example, Vietnamese is the biggest milk company in Vietnam. Before, many people like organic milk more because they thought it was so better. But many Vietnamese people still bought Vietnamese milk. Because of this, Vietnamese use new mechanics and new ways to make the milk better. Now, Vietnamese not only sell the milk inside Vietnam but also export milk to another country. This helps Vietnamese and Vietnam grow bigger and stronger. It also creates many jobs for Vietnamese workers. When local companies grow, they pay lots of money, and Vietnamese will grow stronger. This helps the whole country develop and get better. So when we use Vietnamese products, we can help the local and also help our country grow up. Some people say foreign goods are cheaper and better, but foreign goods can be expensive because of import tax and shipping costs. Vietnamese products usually cost less and still have good quality. Buying Vietnamese products help people save money and still get what they need. Many Vietnamese brands make good products, so the most people can buy them. Second, if people wait to get goods, Vietnamese companies cannot grow or improve. But when we support Vietnamese products, companies have money to invest and have a new mechanic technology. This helps Vietnam's product get better and affect the foreign goods. For example, Vietnamese and Czech milk use modern technology because many people buy their products. This helps Vietnam become more modern and stronger in industry. Supporting local products help our country develop in the long run. Many people choose Vietnamese products for these companies cannot only use for famous brand names to get customers. So they have to work harder to make good products and good to compete with Vietnamese companies. Another way, Starbucks, a famous coffee brand from the world. But in Vietnam, many people like Trung coffee more because it tastes good and fits our earth better. Starbucks had to change its menu to please Vietnamese customers. This shows what when we supporting Vietnamese products The market is better for